how to become a model. That's the most asked question I got on my channel, and it's time to tell you guys. So let's get into the video.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.
Hey guys, if you're new here on my channel, welcome to DLM Model Lifestyle. I'm Daniel and I've been an international male model for over 12 years. Now if you don't want to miss the next video, click the subscribe and the notification bell. Alright, so how do you become a model? Well, first you need to know that there are a few different types of models out there. I also talked a little bit about this in one of my other videos, check it out. So just to recap, if you want to be a model, there are options. Number one, social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You don't need to be very tall to be a social media kind of model. Number two, fitness models. Fitness models, there's no height requirements. So you can be very short, but you have an amazing body, and then you can be a fitness model. All right. Number three, plus size models. Well, just be plus size. And then the last one, the commercial models and the high fashion models. Yes, those models need to be a little bit taller. With the commercial models, you can be a little bit shorter if you have a good face and a good body. But with the high fashion model, there's no leeway there. For fashion shows and to be a high fashion model, you need to be taller. Alright, so how can you become a model if you fit the requirements? Well, there's basically two ways. Number one is you get scouted by a model agency or a scout. The second way is that you contact the model agency yourself. So how do you do that? So first you need to take your measurements, your length, and yes, there's been a lot of guys that ask me, hey, do I need to take off my shoes if I take my length? Yes, you do. Alright, so take your length, then you also need to take measurements of your chest and your hip size. Those three should be fine. Then you need to take some snapshots as well. So all you gotta do is take some photos of yourself in front of a clean background, preferably white, all right? The clothes you have to wear is black fitted clothing, or if you don't have black, just get some other clothing that are neutral colors, all right? Then what you do is you take a few photos of full length, 45 to one side to the camera and 45 to the other side. Then you come up and you get closer shots of your face, all right? The same, 45 to one side to the camera and 45. Then you can do a few extra shots where you just show your expressions. Frown a little bit, smile, just so that they can see a little bit of what you can do, all right? But that's it for the photos. All right, and once you got that done, do a little bit of research. Go on the internet, check out the model agencies in your area, and then you send your material out to them. Then all you gotta do is wait for the response. Now some of them will say no, some of them will say, well, they'll probably ask you a few questions, and then another response is yes, can we see you for an interview? Now a very important thing, don't just go to see one agency and sign with them. If you got a response from 2, 3 or 4 agencies, go and see all of them before you make your decision. So then all you need to do is go in and see the agencies, all right? Don't stress too much, just relax and wear slim-fitted clothes, preferably black, all right? Don't try to impress them too much by overdressing, all right? Just look healthy and natural. First, they'll ask you a few questions just to see your type of personality as well. If they like your look and if they need your look in their agency, they will ask you to join them. But remember, don't just join them, wait a little bit, go and see the other agencies and then make your decision. And lastly, you also need to know the difference between a normal agency and a mother agency. So what is a mother agency? A mother agency, they're the ones that manage your international career. They also take 10% of all the money that you make if you're in another country. So how do you find a mother agency? Well, any normal agency can actually become your mother agencies, but you need to find out if they have good international connections before you sign with them. So just keep that in mind as well. Now let's say you saw a few agencies and you're happy with one and you're like, I felt very comfortable with them. Then join them. But when you sign a contract, read the whole contract through. Don't just sign anything, all right? And don't make them your mother agency first, all right? Just wait a little bit. And then when you're happy later on, then you ask them, hey guys, could you guys be my mother agency? Now, some very important tips. Number one, don't just trust any model agency out there. There's a lot of fake agencies And there's a lot of agencies that you just cannot trust, so do your research. One of the most asked questions I get is, do you need to go to a modeling school to become a model? Short answer, no. You don't need a modeling school to become a model. Another tip, especially for you girls out there, no, you never need to take naked photos of yourself and send it to an agency. If they ask you that, then you already know they are not a real agency. Now, if you do become a model and once you start working, remember, you don't have to feel pushed into any type of job that you don't feel comfortable with. Even if you go to the job and I want you to do something, you can say no. Now lastly, modeling is not as easy as people think it is. It's changed a lot over the years and it's become very difficult to make money out of modeling. There are loads of model agencies out there and there's loads of models out there as well. So there's a lot of competition for all the jobs. Some models make no money, some just break even, and there's a few that makes a living of it. But I can't tell you and say, yes, you are gonna make a success out of your modeling career. There's just no way. It depends on so many factors. Most of all, it depends on you. Now, if you're serious and if you think that you've got what it takes to become a successful model, check out my new modeling book in the video description down below. It will answer a lot of questions that you might have. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!